Alright guys, how's it going? For this lesson I want to teach you a Japanese scale so you can sort of create your own exotic Japanese Oriental kind of melodies. I'll show you one scale position for this, so just so you have a pattern of notes on your fretboard that have all the notes in the scale for you, right? So once you learn that, you've learnt the scale and you'll have the notes, which then you can do whatever you want with. Right, so just before we begin, this scale is called an Iwato or Iwato, I'm not sure, but yeah, I'll write that in the title somewhere. And FYI, the only other way that I know how to sort of get Japanese sort of tonalities or Oriental sort of tonalities is using major pentatonic scales and minor pentatonic scales, because they actually use those scales in those cultures to create their music. So those scales will actually do the job for you. If you play either of those types of scales, you will get Japanese sounding stuff. So if you want to use major pentatonic scales, you take any major scale and remove the 4th and 7th note, so the interval in that scale. Right, so you just take out the 4th and 7th intervals in that scale, and you will then transform that major scale to its major pentatonic. And then if you take any minor scale and take out the 2nd and 6th notes, you then get the minor pentatonic version of that scale. And you can use both of those types of scales to also create Japanese types of melodies. Right, so now quickly, the whole point of this lesson is to teach you this scale that I've got here for you. Right, so I'll put a tab up in the annotations as well, just so you can see that, apart from my voice. Right, so you have the 5th fret on the low E, 6th fret on the low E, and then same again on the A, 5th fret, 6th fret, so, and then on the D string you have the 5th fret, you have the 7th fret, okay, and then you have on the G the 3rd fret and the 7th fret, okay, and then on your B you have the 4th fret and then the 8th fret, okay, and then just on the high E the 5th fret and the 6th fret, okay. Alright, and that's it guys. And one last thing that I want to say is, within that, right, like I said before, you have all the notes that exist in that scale. I will also write the scale spelling, so for any note that you want to use these sort of tonalities with, so any key, so say you want like D Iwato Japan scale, you take your D note and then you just apply the scale spelling that I'll write in the description for you. And then also, once you have all these notes, what you can do is you can draw out the fretboard just like what it does here, right? And then take these notes and then draw them all over the fretboard, so just plot them, okay? You know, you can write the fret numbers above the fret so you can see what fret it is, and then you just put what notes exist on what string on what fret. And I will also link you to a video in the description where I've done a whole video on how to do that, how to sort of take a scale and then write it out so you can see it all over the fretboard. And then that is it guys. Thank you very much for watching. I hope this has been helpful. Any questions, please ask. Any questions on I don't know, scale spellings, you know. Just ask if there's any sort of tonalities of scales you want me to cover. So like Arabic scales or like Jewish, Hindu sort of scales, whatever. I'm quite into sort of looking at tonalities of sort of different cultures, so I'm quite good with that. So anything to do with that, yeah, or anything, any guitar lesson stuff, let me know. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Take care, God bless, and happy playing.